What is up, guys? Hope everyone is having a great day. Today what we're going to do is get our parts ready for the big install. What I think I'm going to do is get the exhaust wrap on the header and the uppipe. I want to make sure those are wrapped properly before I end up installing them. Last thing I want to do is end up having to take them off my car and redo it and put them back on. It's way more work than I really want. So we're going to try and wrap those today here just so they're at least prepared for when I do install them on the car. I have started collecting all the parts. I actually went out today and bought some DEI titanium exhaust wrap. I have a little bit left from when I wrapped my downpipe last year. In order to install the uppipe and header, I will have to take the downpipe off, so we'll see how the wrap is holding up on that. And if I decide I need to, I might just end up rewrapping it, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear. Show you a little bit of an overview of the parts that I've got in now. So these are the Tomei equal length headers. I actually just ended up picking a used set off a friend. He only actually ran them on his car for about a year, so I kind of had the trust factor when I purchased these. I was gonna buy new, but I ended up buying these for like half the price, so I really couldn't say no. But as you can see, these are wrapped, and they're only wrapped with like this fiberglass kind of, I don't know, cottony looking wrap. I think it just comes with Tomei headers, so when you buy them new, that's the wrap that they actually include with the package. So I personally don't want to use that wrap. I know, and I've heard that this titanium wrap is a lot more effective, so I'm going to use that stuff instead. So what we're going to do today is actually take the wrap off these headers and rewrap them, and then at the same time I purchased just a GT spec uppipe. And the reason I went with this uppipe is because the Tomei uppipe that comes with these headers doesn't actually have the external wastegate flange, and I'm running the external wastegate setup with the tile wastegate over there, the 38mm. Your only really options for the external wastegate uppipe for Tomei headers is either like this GT spec or the Grimspeed. They're the only ones that I think have an external wastegate flange on them that also have this 3-bolt setup. As you can see, the Tomei headers have a 3-bolt flange there. That's the only real disadvantage of these headers, is that I guess you're a little more restricted to what uppipe you can run just due to this whole 3-bolt setup instead of like most have just a 2-bolt. But not a big deal. I was able to pick up a 3-bolt uppipe off a guy for a good price, and he also included the dump tube or screamer pipe, whatever you want to call it. So we got that there, and we're going to end up wrapping these guys as well with that titanium wrap. So everything will be wrapped in the titanium. This is the tile wastegate, the 38mm. Got all the pieces in there. So that's what will be hooked up to the flange here, and then the dump tube will be coming off the other side. But anyways, for today, all we're going to end up doing is just wrapping the header and the uppipe. That's all we're going to do for today. I just want to get those parts ready so when I actually go to install them, they're all ready to go. So first things first, what I'm going to do is get a set of gloves on, because this stuff is covered in like fiberglass and it's going to drive your skin crazy. So I'm going to take this wrap off, and then I can move forward and start wrapping it with my titanium wrap. But yeah, let's get this started. Alright guys, so got all that disgusting wrap off, and we have a nice pretty set of headers. What I'm going to do is I'll probably rinse all this fiberglass off, because there's still a lot of it on here, and chuck this crap out. What I might actually do too is I'll get this cleaned up first. However, when I'm done cleaning it, I may just let it sit and dry, and then I might just try wrapping the uppipe first in the meantime. It's a little bit easier, probably lets you get the hang of wrapping for the first time. So start with something easy, I'd say, and that'll probably allow you to do a better job when it comes time to do the headers. So as you can see, what I've done so far is I've started the wrap around the beginning, and I went ahead and got the start of it clamped already, as you can see there. So that's just keeping everything tight, and that'll allow me to get the rest of this tight as I continue to wrap it. Once I get to the end with the wrap, I'll just bring this bracket that I have here, I've already placed it on the up pipe. I'll just bring it down, tighten it up, and that way I keep everything tight along the whole up pipe. I'll also show you a little tip and trick that I'm going to use when wrapping around the bung and the external wastegate flange. I'm actually going to end up likely running a piece of wrap just horizontally, just along the up pipe, probably between the bung and then on the other side as well. That's where you'll likely get some gaps when you're trying to wrap around them. So by putting a little strip along the side of the pipe, it'll allow you to make sure the whole up pipe is actually covered. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut a strip that I can run along the up pipe. I'll do that between the bung and the flange, and also probably on the other side of the flange. So I'll cut 2 strips, if I can find my scissors. And yeah, you just need some scissors to cut this titanium wrap. Done wrapping the up pipe. As you can see, I got some good coverage and everything around the bung and the external wastegate flange. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. And just so you can see the other side. But yeah, so up pipe I'd say is a success. Now let's move on and do the header. This one will be a little more fun, that's for sure. A little more to it, but I think all I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to wrap this side, start here, wrap it to here. I might put a bracket just to hold it tight here, and then I'll go to this side here and wrap all the way along, all the way up to the end here where it connects to the up pipe. And when I run along here, I'm probably just going to overlap some across this, and that'll help hold down the wrap that came down to meet at this joint. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to end up wrapping both pipes, just one big loop around all. So I will keep you guys posted with that. Alright guys, so I'm loving the up pipe. Looks so good. And now for the header, I have got this section wrapped, and it turned out really well, as you can see. And I've just got it clamped down on both ends. So I decided to do this one first, and then I can do all in one piece from this end all the way to where it connects up to the up pipe. So just wrap it all the way around and do a little bit of a cross here, or so it kind of overlaps with this section, and then just continue wrapping all the way to the end, clamp it at the end, and then we should be good. Important note, just when you're doing just wrapping across a flat surface is really straightforward and easy. It's just keeping the material tight as you continue to wrap it. It's the bends that are a little more difficult. On the inside of the bend, you want to overlap the material a lot more, and on the outside of the bend, as you can see, you want to overlap it a lot less. So that's how you get the material to fit around a bend nice and smooth. But other than that, that's really all there is to it. It's just time and patience. Yeah, no, I'm happy how it turned out. What's up, guys? So I don't know what happened, but I'm pretty sure I had footage filming this video. So I either lost it, or I just completely forgot somehow and didn't finish filming it, but I struggle to believe that's possible. But anyways, I did, obviously, as you saw in the video at the very end there, I did have the headers completed and the up pipe wrapped. I actually did end up rewrapping my downpipe, and I also wrapped the little dump tube as well, just because it really didn't take much wrap whatsoever. Figured I might as well have all the exhaust components that are kind of in the engine bay wrapped. It really helps to keep the heat down, so I figured might as well. But yeah, so no, I got everything wrapped, and I actually did get everything installed on my car as well, so all the parts are on it. The only reason I was going to film all the installs, however, at the end of the day, it was just way too much of a time crunch. I didn't have enough time to actually be able to film everything and install it. With my tune appointment coming up, it just didn't work out. You can definitely expect a video where I end up doing a bit of a before and after now that I have the equal length headers on. I know not everyone is a huge fan of equal length, but I personally actually love the sound. And I also like the increase in performance that you get from it. And even with the new external wastegate, it's very loud. But yeah, no, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely give it a thumbs up, subscribe, it would mean a lot. And yeah, have a great day, guys.